After a building was torn down in the old market in 2018 and a vacant patch of land was left in its place, a local business owner had an idea. Why not plant a garden, she thought. So she did. Through multiple nonprofits in the Omaha area, a space emerged that became part garden, part prairie, part living art installation, and part gathering space. In today's short tour of Sacred Seed, we will explore each of those aspects and how they intertwine to become a pop-up sanctuary to connect people with nature. We say Sacred Seed is part garden, part prairie because it is. There's an abundance of produce, flowers, herbs, and other plants grown in this small plot of land. However, the history behind it is much deeper than picking up some seeds at the local hardware store. Sacred Seed gets its name from Taylor Keane, one of its founders. Taylor Keane is on a journey to help bring the tradition and history of indigenous and heirloom seeds back to his native Omaha and Cherokee people. He works to grow and spread the seed of traditional Indian corn. Here's Taylor sharing about the interconnection of the plants he grows and why they're so important.
Hi there, my name is Taylor Keane. I'm the founder of Sacred Seed, a nonprofit that is part of the Sacred Seed Pop-Up, and I'm a member of the Omaha tribe. And the mission of Sacred Seed has been trying to reunite indigenous heirloom seeds, in particular the Four Sisters, which is what we have here. So almost all the tribes have three sisters: corn, bean, and squash. But as we know from today, it's really windy in Nebraska in the summer. So we use a fourth sister, and that's sunflowers that's growing taller than all the rest. And they serve as a windbreak. Corn needs a lot of nitrogen in the soil to grow, so we plant the beans right there with them. And then they put the nitrogen back into the soil. The squash goes in between and serves as a cover crop to keep out weeds, but it also keeps certain animals away who really like to eat corn, like raccoons. On this indigenous heirloom seeds, there's a whole bunch of little hairs that the paws of the raccoons, they don't like it at all, so they'll leave the corn alone. If not, they'll come eat it whenever it's ripe.
Take a look at the logo. There are the three sisters, beans, squash, and corn, and the special edition of the sunflower as well. While the garden is actively bringing indigenous seeds back to Nebraska through Taylor's crops and a prairie garden, they're also bringing the community of Omaha together. Weekly, volunteers come in to harvest, get rid of pests, mulch, and prepare beds for more plants. Gardens don't happen by themselves, but need whole communities supporting them. Everything about Sacred Seeds is intentional. What plants are grown, how the beds tend to mirror each other. So let's say there's some rainbow shard on one side of the bed, there's going to be something similar on the other, which is really cool. Also, the beds themselves are shaped not in straight flat lines, but they curve, mirroring the sand dunes in western Nebraska. They all have a purpose, whether it helps the plants thrive or to act as a piece of art. Check it out. We also have some clips of our lovely volunteers on Monday night in action. If you want to learn more about Sacred Seeds or volunteer, check them out at sacredseedpopup.org. Thanks!